Hi, my name is Gregory Finch. Okay, so this item is basically a black sweater. I can zoom in and look at the sweater. And then the first step is to select the key images that resemble this sweater. So here I'm going to select the long sleeve casual top, perhaps a tunic shirt as well, and finally pullovers has the closest matching key images. Now I'm going to assign these to the key image and basically save the next to go to the next step. Now in the next step, I basically have a pre-selection of 3D masters that I can look at. Now here I'm looking to check the draping. So I select the second master and that gives me two behaviors that I can choose. Now once I've saved those, I enter the edit garment stage. And this step is really the core of the Quick3D experience. On the right here, I have these selectors, and I can zoom in and out and place the selectors over the photo to make it map onto the virtual model. In the middle, I have a real-time display of what's happening on the right. So as I position the selectors, and I turn, rotate, and resize them, you can start to see the garment take shape in real time on the virtual model in the middle. Now, by sizing and moving these selectors about, I have the ability to control the arm length, basically make the garment of the photo take the pose of my virtual model. By comparing it to the original image, I can check the length of the arms, the length of the torso, and create a resemblance in 3D. Finally, positioning the torso, let me zoom out a bit, I can get now the correct scale on the virtual model. Now the remaining step is to remove the parts of the photo that I don't need, such as the plastic mannequin and the jeans. Here what I'm doing is I'm using a few very simple cutout tools, such as the polygon eraser, the brush eraser, which I can change the size of, and I basically have a fill eraser as well. Now these are similar to Photoshop, and in fact, if I do a quick job here, I will then get a good idea of what the garment looks like on the model. I click and get rid of the plastic mannequin, and here on the left I can see that the neck looks pretty good. Now I'm going to take out the jeans. Again, I'm using the very simple polygon eraser. Now this type of belt is very hard to cut out, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a rough cutout here in the Quick3D Studio, and then I'm going to save this image to Photoshop and continue to do my work in Photoshop. So I click File Utilities, and basically what that enables me to do is save an image to disk, and then open it in Photoshop. So I'm saving my image, calling it Photo PNG, just a regular PNG file, and I'm opening it with Photoshop. Now here I've got Photoshop running, I select the same file, it opens up. I can use all of the regular Photoshop tools to basically cut out at a very fine level the background image, so that essentially all I have left is the garment itself. Now, you know Photoshop, these tools are very advanced. You can do very good cutout job in a few minutes. And let's see if I scroll to the bottom here. I've got also the belt that I can cut out in fine detail to get a good quality 3D garment result. So I'm just going to cut this out using the tools of Photoshop, and you'll see it's very straightforward. There's nothing we've invented here. Essentially, I'm going to save this now back into the Quick3D editor to show you the final result. So just cut this. Maybe one last thing, I'll just use again Photoshop filters, add a bit of sharpness here, let's see, to adjust the image. I can use any of the Photoshop filters to get the quality and finish of photo that I want. So here I'm just saving this back, flipping back to the Quick3D editor, and in the editor I just load that image. Again, it can be any standard image. Load it back, takes place of the one that was in the editor. Now you can see the belt is nicely cut out, and I can proceed to the next step, which is validation. So I hit render next, get garment, and here I can see the garment on many different body shapes. You know, hourglass, pear-shaped body shapes. I can view them all by scrolling up and down, or select just certain bodies that I want to see the garment on. This is the validation stage. Really, it's it's either an accept or reject stage. Let's say I want to accept this. Final stage is I can publish garment. Now with the click of a button, you can publish a garment real time, and this garment, as soon as you click publish, will be available online. So there I've published it. Let me switch to the community, and I have here the model that is a generic model, and I'm loading the garment. And let me just dress up this model to show you the mix and match capability with this new garment that I just created. So I'm going to add a pair of jeans like there was in the original thumbnail. Maybe add some footwear, and that looks great. These sandals, these pumps. And finally, let me add a bag accessory, and perhaps choosing a clutch bag. And there you go. Try that on. Presto, I have an outfit. I can now add backgrounds, and I have fully integrated this new Quick3D garment into my virtual model. Thank you very much.